test that because they're going to be looking at the bottom lane onto Kelra.
Down bottom, Kelra gets a few beads on nets, and they go ahead. No ult yet on this Brody. Kegadot gonna go down. Ryzen draws first blood. Kelra couldn't finish the job onto.
Who might get it first?
Ryota very low. The turtle at a third of its health. The grab on to Ryota, but it's no dice. Still going over to ONIC, and now Renzo very low.
Now they have early game advantage from early to mid. They can actually have a pull or a push, but Kegadot onto the turret.
Lethal intent. They go in deep, but the punish by Ryzen.
Did, which was cut one minion wave, which balanced it a little bit. So it's a bit surprising as to how Ryota was able to come back from that small deficit, actually. So great play by Ryota to balance it out.
Oh, feathered airstrike used early, and now Super Prince with the tippy tip of the RWM takes down the showstopper. Second death on the glue here. 9 minutes in. Now even the purple is in trouble. Make that Miko going down first. But Ryzen does get his buff. Let's see if they can capitalize. There goes the OMG shadow kill. They're trading damage around. No one's going to go down from ONIC, but
together. Almost a 2,000 gold lead though over the marksman of ONIC.
Oh, he tried to juke him through. Maximum range, quad shadow, and OMG shadow kill to try and survive, but in the middle of fight.
Now it looks like ONIC wants to give it a push against Smart Omega, who could actually make a pull or could make a setup. I'm looking for something here, either Miko and Renjo, but how can he even get across Ryota or even Nets?
Oh, look at Ryota.
Oh, real world manipulation set in by Super Prince, and a pull by Miko, but Ryota gets out of there. A split already set in by Renzo. Gets a grab on the Prince, donning light. Nets gets a push in. That's 2 inhibitors broken down. Renzo being brought to La La Land. Good night, showstopper. Sensui gets the kill. Now it's a 4v5. Oh, they're not done. Oh, Kelra! Ryota taken down. Kelra very low. Kegadot gets a kill. Lights it in. Miko falls, and it was all that. Omega down to 2 members. Real world manipulation. Storm trapped in the bottom into the end of the RWM, and that's it. ONIC takes game 1.
That's first impression against Barangay Omega. The ONIC Philippines says hi, completely securing that first game.
The Omega lineup was taking a time, but a couple of kills. There we even saw Kelra finally get a kill, but ONIC were just ready.
Game, no setups or whatso yet for ONIC. Meanwhile for Omega,
oh, check it out. It's a 3v2. Now a 4v4. And there's an ejector on to Ryota. He goes down, first blood drawn. Ryzen secures a turtle. That's a clear.
Delayed up facing momentum of Omega while visiting camps and even onto the bottom lane. Is Kelra the target right now? There's 3 members of ONIC.
Yeah. Oh, it's Miko pushing away 3 members of ONIC. Here comes Storm and Renzo. There's a pull-in and a dash. Here comes Super Prince. No ult though, but it's enough for Sensui to decimate Miko. ONIC
of the heroes that can make Jawhead's life difficult.
Oh, and there's the pull. Kegadot very low. Another one! I'm offended! And the answer by Ryzen. A shadow kill taken down ONIC's tank. And they are a man down. It's a 4v5 here in the second turtle of the game. Gold laners separated from the engagement. An amazing pull by Omega.
Dangerous positioning just committed right there. Openings right now for Omega.
Oh,
is ONIC Philippines risking this?
They're not going to try to contest. Ryzen secures it. Shields abound. This interesting bush.
They're trapping
goes
3.
for 1. Ejector on the Kegadot. They ram through him, trampling through the roamer of ONIC. Down he goes. Kelra very low. Oh, and the flicker misses that last blast. The salvo from the feathered airstrike. The savage lives. ONIC now ahead 1,000 gold. They want to get one more.
Or even Ryzen is trying to clear some. But now it's Omega playing the macro game. We were talking about it earlier, the control, but Miko here's all conceal.
Miko with a conceal into the back line. Nets very low. Ejector, and that's enough to take down ONIC's gold laner. Omega pushes top.
Of them were low and had to go back. So ONIC, they just showed their presence to stop that sequence by Omega.
Oh, speaking of, now they get 1, but there's not enough damage. Again, they're currently outgunned. So they now know that, all right, let's not force it, because they couldn't kill Renzo.
3 ultimates on timers for the side of ONIC.
Oh, ejector onto Ryota. Kelra was waiting in the bushes. Down goes the XP laner. And
if they won't want to risk this fight up against Omega.
Oh, an ejector by Miko as they decimate Kegadot. And Ryzen playing with all shadows. pulling Lord even further away from ONIC. Out of their grasp, it's a 4v5. Omega knows this is theirs.
Wow.
They're going to score this first Lord, all the while keeping all of their turrets.
Physical damage getting dealt out by Omega, but again, carry deals true damage. The Valentina is still something to worry about, and there's still Oni and Athena. Shield on Sensui.
Miko looking for one. Instead, he's the one who gets pulled in. Ejector onto Ryota. Ryota survives using a flicker, and that's a man down.
On the items and on the control of this game.
It's a quick snapback. The rubber band effect. Let's see. Look at this. Sensui walks into a bush full of three. There's a concealed play by Miko. Here comes the rest of ONIC PH. A feather airstrike coming in from Super Prince. And into the back line. Renzio goes down. So it's Ryota for Renzio. XP laners are the current casualty of this engagement. And that leaves the Lord still standing. And Kelra nets the key players of both teams at the current point of the game. 13 minutes in, still alive, the Lord reset.
They would have a chance for against Smart Omega.
Yeah. One thing Omega should be looking at here that they can breathe a little bit. They still have a bit of a small lead. Miko with a toss.
And there's an ejector into Ryota. Feather airstrike, he obliges. Miko very low, forcing out a flicker. And there's a pull by Kekidot. Nets goes down, but so does Stone. 2 for 1 so far. Sensui gets the kill. Mind you, it was Nets who fell for ONIC, so it's not looking good in terms of firepower. ONIC are outgunned. Omega forcing the issue. There's a winner truncheon. A freeze by Super Prince, but Renzio's gonna get his man. And now it's just Ryota and Sensui left. Sensui, the only lone member of ONIC still alive.
I was talking about it, that gold advantage they had right before that team fight happened. Ryzen picked up a Blade of Despair. Kelra got to pick up his Wind of Nature. Crucial item pickups by Omega. They might get the win here.
Oh,
they're knocking on the base.
It's not enough, Sensui can't do it. Omega take us to game 3.
The first tiebreaker of the season. Smart Omega quickly bounces back. Talking about that carry back on Keller's hands.
Talk about classic Omega dramatic fashion. The first team that will force a game number 3 in MPL Philippines Season 11. A Ruby and a Martis, and even a Fredrin, and even a Forza. So much controllability because he's spinning around.
He's trapped
There.
between.
Oh, the bot lane.
Oh, Kelra not gonna survive a 4-man engage. Stome and Miko too late to the party. And Miko not in any the last we saw of Kelra until he respawned. Now he's gonna go back into the lane. A pull-in by Miko. Ryota popped in. Stone with the burst. And Sensui focusing onto Renzio, but the damage output of this Fredrin, another appraiser's wrap.
This could be very crucial.
Oh,
There's a call.
concealed play here by Kekidot. In comes Sensui as well. Stone gonna be the
distress.
target. And there's a pull. Divine Judgment. Sensui confirms a kill. A few beads set in by Kelra. Here comes Ryzen from the north. They take that tier 1 down bottom. Shadow kill. Unable to take down Kekidot. And a blazing duet by Ness, putting Miko and Kelra at half health. Omega retreat.
That's what we're talking. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
boo we're talking about. Boo.
From a Chad.
Oh,
yeah.
the boo right there.
The knock up on a Kekidot. He's not going to survive that.
Trading lives and skills. Will they take this last turtle?
That's a blazing duet by Nets. A pull in by Miko. Another knock up. Say goodbye to Sensui. Kelra gets a kill. And that's a shadow kill by Ryzen. Turtle's going to get reset. Nets. Ow! His life flashed back. Right then and there. He's going to go home. And it's looking very, very fragile for ONIC. Not a good look for them to steal this turtle. Omega's 1,000 ahead. Lord here.
You're
less than
risking
half
it.
health. Renzio taken down though. Could this be the rubber band? They have no retribution here, by the way. There's a pull on a Stome. Down. Nobody goes. They're still here. Kelra helps confirm the kill for a second.
On how to get one. It seems like we just keep on trading. There's
Oh, that's a flicker. Ult coming in from Ryota. And now the pull onto Renzio. He's going to survive, but only for so long as Ryota takes him down again. It's a 3 for 1 so far as Ryota traded out. And the blazing duet in the back line. Kelra versus Nets. Nets versus Kelra. And Kelra's going to get away. And Kekidot's going to help confirm the kill. 3 for...
Oh, Ryzen could be in danger here. That's 3 members of ONIC. That's
All right.
information. Members of Omega are sandwiched though.
Stone very low. That's a knockup. He pops Ryota. It's a 4 versus 5 situation. Sensui very low as well. Put the beat on by Kelra. Not going to survive. 3v5 this time around. Here comes Nets with a blazing duet. And Kelra pops his own Wind of Nature. Kekidot falls. Kelra taken down by Super Prince. Currently a 3v5 4, and that's a double kill for the cleaner. And Nats is not here to save Super Free. It's a triple kill for Dean Sumagi. Passing ONIC. In this case, they were outgunned and outstunned. So now look at this. Oh,
Another one.
conceal.
Oh,
They collapse.
They got one!
On the Storm, and they get the pull.
Echo and how they position around RQ Hoshi in M4. There it is!
And there's a pull on the 2-1. Plus a CC. Kelra very low. Gets a stun out.
Oh, he's
Gets the
alive,
barrier.
he's
The
alive.
Filipino Savage survives.
But the Lord,
But the Lord, and of course, so many resources sent in. ONIC with.
but they got what they needed to get, which was the Lord. That opened it up.
They
committing to
pull
this.
in Kekedat. No immortality on this
Ow.
Kaja. Real world, rather, tear up our memory down enough, but they take the Renzio actually. Look at the damage coming against based on bottom.
If this happens correctly for the side of Smart Omega, I'm back to season
Oh,
8 where
Stone!
they're doing heists.
The burst, and look at Nets going into the back line.
Oh,
Not
no,
shy
that's
at
it.
all with a blazing duet.
That's
it's
it.
a 2v5 defense. ONIC Philippines is going to take game 3 and the series.
Not today. ONIC Philippines says no. Our time.
Visited. The first picks across the board, the first 3 picks of both sides. Fredrin, Ruby, Kadita for Omega. ONIC had a Valentina, Kaja,